The card market, a lot of people want to have opinions on these types of things. A lot of people, we're coming into the card show season, if you will. We've got a couple coming up. Obviously, we're kind of rolling up into the national. Summertime tends to be a little bit hotter when it comes to card shows and those types of things. There's a lot of people wondering, what's up with this card market. Obviously, with basketball, I think it's going to be a hot year, but it's going to be expensive. Okay. Anytime you do have a hot rookie year, it's going to be expensive. Can there be some value there? Maybe, but we'll see what happens. Where do you see this market? Because there's a lot of people tuning in. I think we have a mix of people that tune into our channel. There's the OGs that have been around the business as long as we have, maybe even a little bit longer. And look, they understand that there's bubbles. There's a lot of things that kind of go up and down in this hobby, and it's kind of a fluid situation. So, where, and then there's going to be newer people that got in when Jeff Wilson got his second PPP loan and was telling people to buy cards at the top. There's a lot of people that just experienced the bubble. Okay. They really only experienced the bubble. And I think you put out a video this week that was relatively well received. And I think you talked just broadly about, I don't even know if the video was completely about kind of the card market, but I think we're looking at a more normalized market, but one where we're not going to see those massive increases. Yes, Wembanyama cards are going to be expensive, relatively speaking, but it's not going to boost up the eighth pick, who's a white guy who is going to come off the bench for whoever, and so we're not going to see that exponential growth. We're not going to see Bo Jackson cards triple in a 3-month period, or even like Michael Jordan cards or Kobe Bryant cards. Okay. But during the bubble, we were seeing, like Ken Griffey Jr. cards triple in value. So a little bit more normalized market. Are you excited about this? What are your feelings about the overall market as we see Miss Rips here?
I'm very excited about them. I think we're going to be in a flat to down period for the next couple years, at least, probably until we get a new president, new tax laws, some kind of change of legislation. It's a shame that the people during the sports card boom, not everybody, but a lot of the people, Jeff Wilson, the names, they didn't talk about how when the entire card market was booming, they didn't talk about, hey, this is because of the broader economy. And in large part, we've seen the card prices decline and interest in cards kind of decline a little bit because of the broader economy, because you go to the grocery store and a box of cereal is $8, because 12 eggs is, $15. This is in large part why. That's not going to change this summer. Boxes of cereal aren't going to be $2. It's still going to be $8. I see inflation. I see the broader economy being weak, probably until the next election cycle. And so when is that? 2024? 2026? So I think a year or two out, and that's going to frustrate people. There are a lot of people who got into this hobby, and the only way they can have a positive experience is when chart go up, cards go up, arrow up, all cards go up. A lot of people got into this hobby, and like you said, they saw every single card rise in value, from the iconic cards, old cards, vintage cards, new cards, Luka, Trae Young, Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan, Kareem, all cards went up. Guys, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. So we've seen a normalizing. When somebody does really well, you do see maybe potentially their cards move if they're not overprinted, which most of the modern guys are. So we've seen a normalization in the market. What's going to frustrate people who came along in the last couple of years is, guys, even when we do have a next big boom in the market, all cards aren't going to go up in value. It's still going to see little green shoots of somebody performing well, interest in a particular brand, interest in a particular set. It's not going to be all cards. So you're going to have to be smarter. So the dealers and the people who are smarter about things and who build real businesses are going to probably have some success. So I'm very excited. I like buying cards in a down market. Doesn't mean that you have to wait for the bottom to buy cards. That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Even if you knew when the proverbial bottom was, how many cards could you buy at the bottom? That's why we've always preached on this show to continuously buy and sell in the market at all times. So even when things are red hot, you're probably doing a lot more selling, but you're continuously buying and reselling in all markets. in the sports card market.